Today we celebrate Saint Sixtus II, Pope, and his companions, all of them martyrs. He was elected Pope in 257 and was Pope for less than 1 year. He was martyred in 258. For centuries his memorial was celebrated on August the 6th, but that was the Transfiguration, so that's why we celebrate it today on August the 7th. His name is familiar. Why? Because it is included in the first list of martyrs in the Roman canon or Eucharistic prayer number 1. His name comes after Linus, Cletus, Clement, and before Cornelius and Cyprian. In the early church, he was venerated as the most important martyred pope after St. Peter himself. He succeeded Pope St. Stephen I, and during his short 11 months he was faced with a controversy regarding the rebaptism of heretics and schismatics who wished to join the church. His predecessor had been in a dispute with St. Cyprian, the bishop in Carthage in North Africa, who held that baptisms conferred by heretics or schismatics were invalid because they were not in communion with the church, while Stephen held that they were valid. With the help of Dionysius, the bishop of Alexandria, Egypt, he was able to form a reconciliation with Cyprian, and the churches of North Africa and Asia Minor accepted both approaches. His entire pontificate was during the reign of the Roman Emperor Valerian. Valerian tolerated Christians, but he reversed his position, issuing a decree that insisted that all Roman citizens, Christians included, worship the Roman gods and take part in their cultic worship. He banned the celebration of Mass or the assembly for prayer. With that, the savage persecution began. Pope Sixtus II escaped detection for a short while, but then eventually was hunted down and executed. On August the 6th, Pope Sixtus II was celebrating Mass, presumably in secrecy, of the underground catacombs at the cemetery of Praetextatus, which is located a short distance outside of Rome. Roman soldiers stormed the cemetery, captured him while he was seated and preaching to this congregation, and immediately beheaded him by the sword along with 4 deacons who were with him. He exemplifies everything that St. Cyprian recommended to those oppressed by persecution. He did not have his mind fixed on death, but on immortality, and committed himself to the Lord in complete faith and with unflinching courage. And I guess that's what we can do. Imitate the martyrs, which you know by now comes from the Greek meaning witnesses, and imitate them in their faith, in their courage, their consistency, and their dedication to Jesus.